I walk along the street, pushing bike number 2, a boring front basket-equipped mamachari, alongside me. Rider made up of number 1, which incidentally is not supposed to be used by anyone other than me when I wasn't looking. He stole our bike. We need to restock the tea cakes, don't we? With Fujine devouring our entire stockpile of sweets and Rider stealing my bike, well, leaving that aside, even my body's feeling dull and heavy today, bad news just keeps on coming. I double-checked the contents in my wallet. Today I was wise enough to shop during a time sale, so there's still a bit of cash left. I guess I can head over to Edomaya for now, for this one, rather. And sure enough, Edomaya is, Oh, there she is. Eating.
Saber,
now this is rare. Saber, who naturally attracts attention, seldom goes out to eat sweets.
Shirou, 夕食の買い物ですか? Saber も珍しいな。商店街に一人で買い物に来るのも。
When Saber goes shopping, I give her the wallet, but I'm pretty sure that was not the case today. Where'd she get the cash?
これはですね。とりあえず、俺も江戸前屋に買い物があるから、温かいうちに食べちゃってくれ。
I get some obanayaki at the counter, one for everyone at the household. You always end up buying obanayaki.
先に一人だけでいただいてしまってすみません。ね、あれはセイバーの分だろ。って、財布渡してなかったけど大丈夫だったのか？はい、大河にいくらかいただきました。藤姉が？へえ、お小遣いとは気前のいい話だ。
Wasn't the last payout quite a long time ago? Or payout? No, payday rather.
ええ、家で会った大河はいつになく上機嫌でした。これでおやつを外で食べてきてねと。
So that's how it was?
シロ、顔色が悪いのですが、どうかしたのでしょうか？いや、なんでもない。そうか、藤姉か。
In other words, here's what probably transpired. First, Fujine discovered our secret rainy day stash of snacks, descending upon it like a hungry wolf on a flock of sheep. Then, her spirits improving significantly due to her full stomach, she decides to give Saber some spending cash to spread the love. Okay. Finally, Saber will be completely baffled when me and Sakura try to wring it from Fujine. Noticing the worried look I'm getting from my side, I wave my hand to dismiss her concerns. どうかしたのですか？
いや、至っていつも通りの藤姉だ。しかし、そういえば俺は小遣いもらったことないな。
I think back to those times. My old man was stubbornly attached to me as a kid, and Fujine got attached to the two of us. We played together, or rather, she played with me, and the same way she would with a toy. But I never got any spending money out of it.
そうなのですか？昔から藤姉は懐周りはピーピー言ってたからな。食についてもあんまり変わってない気がす。ん？
Saber suddenly freezes. I turn to see what she's looking at. Soon it'll be Chinese steam bun season? Again, these weird, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the fact that the Hanafuna game crashed because of these weird symbols? A lot of the time, sometimes when I play, Japanese games, you have to turn on, the Japanese, language or your computer or whatever in order to play it, or otherwise it'll show up these weird symbols, but I think I have it enabled. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe I'll look into that. Because I imagine these symbols, they're not supposed to be there. These weird question mark, square, rectangle symbols, I don't know. Well, the escaping steam and the aroma of the meat-filling buns made me think, really is that time, isn't it? Saber reaches into her pocket, I can hear the coins clinking around.
少々足りませんか。いえ、今日は大判焼きで満足しましょう。中華まんはまた後日の楽しみということで、過ぎたる幸せは身を鈍らせます。はい。
Gotta save up? I can hear her muttering. There's no need to get anxious about it. She could just ask me.
肉まんが気になるか、セイバー。いえ、そんなことはないのですよ。これ以上完食をいただいては夕食に差し障りが。大丈夫。食べきれなかったら半分もらうから。こっちの懐はまだ余裕があるし、遠慮はいらないぞ。
My wallet won't complain just because of 1 or 2 buns. I have Saber hold the bike while I get in line.
はあ、これが肉まんなのですね。白。
You know, I appreciate that the artist of, of this game just has custom art just for Saber eating different kinds of foods, because that's Saber. That's her, well, a big part of her characterization. When she's not fighting, she's just eating. Saber is holding the bun, blowing off the steam. I wouldn't have gotten to see Saber like this if Fujine wasn't so capricious. Stuffing her cheeks with food, Saber nods with satisfaction. She's like a chipmunk. I can't make this at home after all. You need some kind of steamer for that, and a knack for kneading that kind of dough. Saber fidgets while standing there. She's still looking at the steamer. She's not satisfied. She needs more food. More. My wallet can still withstand 2 or 3 steam buns. It's what I like to believe, but with all the original pizza, with all the original pizza, curry, and special shark fin varieties, even Saber starts getting carried away. I'll have to reconsider. Oh, okay, I was scared by that sound effect, but I guess it was Ryder, like screeching to a halt on her bike. Ryder suddenly appears, turning around on the Emiya residence's bike number 1. She manages to drift, locking up the brakes. She did hijack the bike, but seeing how much she's getting out of it, I might have lost the motivation to complain. Saber, near your mouth. Ryder has to be staring at it. That's definitely not majestic. Having been caught in an embarrassing situation, Saber's response is to pick a fight. This might be bad. Ryder's coming over to respond to the challenge. Saying that, Ryder takes something out of her bag. Okonomiyaki from Ver's underground food court. Even more snacks. Saber looks troubled. She has to choose between submitting to General Ryder and receiving okonomiyaki, or sticking to her original decision and remaining content with just bean paste filled buns. Saber folds quickly. She just follows her stomach. Feeling no shame as the king of knights, her decision is swift. I can't believe, the idea. It's funny how the idea is that Saber is supposed to be the king of England, King Arthur, the most chivalrous knight king ever, warrior king, defeats like armies by herself, and yet she loses to food. Obanayaki is handed over. So, what is Ryder going to make Saber do as a payment?
いえ、何も。
何も。
これは一体どういう本か？
セイバー、そんなに急いで頬張らなくても大判焼きは逃げませんよ。
She starts eating them immediately. Maybe she really wanted to try the chocolate and custard flavors?
セイバー、私は常々同じ屋根の下で暮らす者同士、顔を合わせるなり喧嘩を売り合うようなわだかまりはよろしくないと思っていました。ですので、これを機にあなたと仲良くやっていこうと思い、まずは挨拶代わりに。
Ah yes, diplomacy. Just give food. Just give food to Saber and it'll be a successful diplomatic agreement. Agreed, Saber tells Ryder with a nod. How do I put it? It's the kind of thing you expect from a mature older sister. On the other hand, Saber seems ashamed of herself. She has already surrendered to the Obaniyaki's flavor. I mean, having been shown the true meaning of tolerance, she is reflecting on her actions. Okay.
シロ、あなたは私を笑いますか？
Maybe internally.
私は資料が足りませんでした。ライダーは円満な日常を求めていたというのに、私は今までそういう私の至らなさが昔日の。
早く食べないと冷めますよ、セイバー。
ああ、そうでした。
Ryder's completely filling Saber up. Today is a very unusual day. And now Ryder turns to face me with a smile.
そうでした。シローにもぜひ受け取っていただきたいものがありました。
別にお腹はまだ空いてないけど。
Ryder is randomly sensitive and lavish today. Maybe.
ライダーも藤根から小遣いもらったのか？
いえ、こちらは私の自腹です。
Well, yeah, we did see her working at the shopping district before.
日々の感謝と迷惑をかけたお詫びとしてぜひとも。これです。シロ。
Is it a plaid scarf again?
ああ、サンキュー。
Now what is it?
今のシローにはこれが必要だと思います。
Turning over the label on the small bottle that she gave me. Reinforced garlic, Yohimibine Maca Deluxe? What? Nani? What kind of word association game is this? I have no idea what this is. I guess Shiro doesn't know either.
お疲れの様子ですので、これを召し上がってぜひともいえ、力をつけていただきたいと。
You drink it, okay? The poisonous-looking label makes my cheek twitch. More than an energy drink, this looks like a tonic. So given that it's Ryder we're talking about, can I hope it didn't come from anything like a mamushi or an erebu snake?
確かに最初は鼻についたり飲みにくかったりするかと思いますが。
いや、ライダー。
ビール酵母の方が良かったのでしょうか？
そういうことじゃなくて。
I beckoned Ryder to come over.
なあ、今日は一体どうしたんだ？
いえ、いろいろ思うところがありまして。
そうか。藤根や桜に二人とも仲良くしなさいって言われたかと思った。
それも別に。
ますますわからないな。俺とセイバーに一つずつだろ？あ、じゃあ桜にも何か買ってきてる？
ええ、やはり桜が一番重要ですから。
重要？大事や大切じゃなくて？もしかして桜に何か隠してる？
何のことでしょう？
Why is she hiding? She's literally hiding. This is highly suspicious. Something is clearly going on here.
いや、シロ、私は。
Huh? Flashback?
つまみ食いですか、先輩。二人ともそんなに怒らなくてもいいじゃないのよ。
藤ね、それが食い荒らしておいて言うセリフか？
Oh, there you go. That's Shiro's silhouette. We don't see that very often.
反省してくれ、反省。
そうですよ。おやつが欲しいんでしたら言ってくれればよかったのに。反省してください。反省。だってシロの家のおやつにそんな他人行儀なのは嫌じゃない？欲しかったのは水いらずの食卓なのよ。シロのものは私のものなのよ。ブーブー。だからってつまみ食いはダメだって何度言ったらわかるんです。キャー、さくらちゃん怖い。
そりゃさくらが1ヶ月前から楽しみにしてたフルールの予約限定生産のスペシャルケーキだからな。それにさえ手を出さなかったら俺だって。
先輩、藤村先生に甘いです。家事を預かる者として公私混同はやめてください。
I can't believe Sakura is literally turning into evil Sakura. She's transforming.
もっと真剣になるんだ。
Everybody's vibrating.
反省しよう、反省。さくら本気で怖い。
Even Shiro's scared.
だからってつまみ食いはダメだって何度言ったらわかるんですか。
Oh, what was that? Okay. Okay, well, that's CG. I don't know. That was a glimpse of a CG that I don't think is safe for work, but alright. It didn't show anything, but okay. Oh, and here's Dark Sakura. I guess this is her imagination.
先輩の血をつまみ食いしてたわね。
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what happened in Fate Stay Night, wasn't it? You know, during that dream sequence.
あら、黙っていればわからないと思うの？藤村先生がおやつをつまみ食いするのは多めに見ても、あなたが先輩を盗み飲みするのはお仕置きしなくちゃね、ライダー。
Sakura's scary.
反省してるってば、さくらちゃんもシロも。
ほら、反省してるってさくら。
ついカッとなって食べた。全部食べるつもりはなかった。反省している。気の利かない少年犯罪の容疑者コメントみたいなのも実に藤村先生らしいんですけど、わかりました。女藤村、片木の皆さんにご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ない。しっかり詫びは入れさせていただきましょう。一宿一般の恩義も心得ない輩と思われちゃおじい様にも合わせる顔がないわよ。
詫びか。柿の積み増しはやめてくれ。今でさえ貯蔵の限界に達しつつあるんだから。
Yet again, persimmons.
でも藤村先生の謝罪の意思はちゃんと受け入れないといけませんよね、先輩。
まあそうだけど、
ここにいるのは心が広い方ばっかりですから。ほら、ちゃんと藤村先生が謝ればみんな気にしませんよ。もうさくらちゃんは良い子だよ。あの子にくったらしいロリっ子と交換して。
Eightfold lowly.
するな。
なるほど。詫び。詫びですね。詫びを入れれば、皆許してくれるのですね。さあ。
Okay.
私は何も。
そうライダーが言うのならいいけど。
Okay, that was just her own internal like monologue. All right. Ryder looks to be lost. I don't know why I can't say that. Ryder looks to be lost deep in thought. I don't know why, but that sentence sounds weird to me. Looks to be. It could be like Ryder looks to be lost in thought, or is it Ryder looks to be deep in thought, but for some reason lost deep in? I don't know why that sounds weird. Anyway, just what happened exactly.
とりあえずこれはありがたく飲ませてもらうから。
ええ。貧血や勢力減退の時にはぜひ。
Okay. Probably yeah. The little thing we got was just an energy drink, I guess.
では、私はさくらに渡すものもありますので、お先に失礼します。
Like reinforced garlic. Was it garlic or onion, or what was it actually? Can we go all the way back? No? Okay, it's already too far gone. Anyway. Nimbly jumping on number 1, Ryder.
言ってしまいますかね。喋るときには口の中を、あ、1号乗っていかれっぱなしだ。いえ、どうしたのでしょうね。彼女は一体。ああ、ですがこのカスタード大判焼きはなかなかにまろやかで、まったりと口に広がる甘さが何とも言えず。
And all Saber cares is about his food. Saber is still caught up in the aftertaste of her obanayaki. Oh well. I doubt anything good will come out of my clumsy attempts to uncover the truth.
じゃあ、買い物も済んだから帰るか。お待ちください、シロ。
No sooner than I raise my heel, she stops me.
どうしたセイバー。まだ私はあんまんをいただいてます。
Oh, and she's back. Ryder, didn't she leave?
水臭いことを言いますね、セイバー。あんまんが食べたいのでしたら、そう私に言っていただければ。
Ryder speaks with a big smile on her face. She caught Saber totally off guard this time. If Saber had a tail, she'd be wagging it vigorously about now.
本当ですか?
Maybe not her tail, but her like little like hair strand. Was it a hoge? A hoge? It'd be wagging.
私とあなたの中ではありませんか、セイバー。
ああ、今まであなたを属性の違う勝手気ままな女だと思っていた自分が恥ずかしい。ありがたくいただきます。
She's totally feeding her, isn't she?
それではこちらも温かいうちに。
もちろんです。もちろんです。
Saber's just here eating all day long. They really look like close sisters now. They've stopped quarreling, if only for today. It would make my life a whole lot easier if they were to just stay like this.
あんまん、シローもいかがですか？
俺よりもセイバーに満足いくまで食べさせてやってくれ。あ、言うまでもないけど、晩飯残したらダメだからな。もちろんです。食事は別腹ですから、シロ。
Maybe you, I don't know. Saber has like 5 stomachs. Our eyes meet unintentionally. I'm pretty sure that's not how that saying goes, right? Okay. Alright, we're gonna skip day, then we see another scene. That was a pretty long scene, I feel like. It's like a funny little scene with Saber and learning about how Ryder, you know, keeps stealing food, quote unquote, as well. She doesn't want to be scolded, so I wonder what she gets for Sakura. I don't know. Maybe, well, she was saying that just an apology, but probably she'll We'll probably buy a present for Sakura as well, just to smooth things over, you know? I don't know. I also kind of like how we saw a cameo of Dark Sakura. I kind of like Sakura when she's like super edgy and evil. I don't know. I like her when she's evil. We don't get to see enough of it, I feel like. Anyway. Well, just not much to do, yeah. Third day, nothing. Just a lot of skipping. Lot of skipping. Woo! Go, go, go. Skip. Okay. Let's see. A few new scenes. Well, okay. We can't do this part, unfortunately, because it'll crash. Again, I'll probably try to, like, find a way to fix that, maybe. Or we might have to, like, just, like, avoid it. I don't know. We'll see. You can go to the outskirts again, or you can do a scene with Sakura. Yeah, we'll do Sakura. That's fine. Oh, well, there's the other two are here as well, I guess. Why are Saber and Tohsaka in the hallway? I thought they'd be talking, but they're just standing there quietly. Rather, they're directing some sharp stares over this way. I'll pretend I never saw this and go somewhere else. Just as that thought crosses my mind. These voices sound like Sakura and Ryder. A woman's weight is a subject of great importance, but also a very delicate one. Thus, for men is also an exceedingly dangerous one, should they be foolish enough to bring it up. Okay. Even engaging in the act of thoughtlessly eavesdropping on a formation of women discussing it is just asking to be taken down by a sweeping hip throw. Judo, okay. So despite this, why are Saber and Tohsaka just standing there? Are they talking about boobies again? Boobies. Just what are they doing over there? There's no way to know without taking a peek. Raising my hand, I walk past. It's not like this is an undercover investigation or anything. As I turn around the corner...
Konnichiwa, Shirou.
Ryder had Sakura easily lifted up by her waist. Okay. Sakura realizes she's been seen and jumps back in panic. Ryder showing an admirable amount of... how you say that? Chutzpah? Chutzpah. Doing that. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that word even is, but alright. Since forever. Since the beginning of time. I don't know if saying that was a good idea, but I don't think I can claim I heard nothing. Yes. Oh, hearing something like that would definitely bring bad luck. Still, only that for her height. She's really slender. Her sizes are, yeah. Okay. So, when they were talking about Sakura getting bigger, they meant her... oppai.
Sakuraの胸が大きくなったことに気がついたからでしょう。シロウも見ていないようできちんと観察しているのです。
Sakura and I yell in unison there, but while I was just shocked, Sakura is pissed.
Sakura, あなたは自らの武器を自覚すべきです。この際、包み隠さず告白するのも一つの手ではないのでしょうか。
Use all the weapons at your disposal, eh?
俺に告白 されても困る。
そうです。先輩も困ります。おや、喜びこそすれ悲しむことはないと思うのですが、もっともそのことに憤る面々も少なくないと。
Ryder shoots off a quick glance at the other side of the wall. It seems she's noticed that he noticed the two eavesdroppers.
そんな、こんなことで姉さんは怒らないですよ。リンも人の子です。さくらのような体重は変わらないのに胸が大きくなっていくという恵まれた体質は気になるでしょう。同じ血を受け継いでいるのですから、なおさらだ。リンにとってさくらの体質はいかなる城壁よりも強固な壁に違いありません。
Ah yes, it gives you +2 to defense. Ryder calmly invites a bloodbath with those words.
でもセイバーは気にしないぞ、きっと。
Sorry, Tohsaka. I can't defend you in this situation.
そうですよね。セイバーさんもサーバントですから、スタイルなんて関係ないって前に言って。あれはコンプレックスの裏返しでしょう。私にもわからなくはありませんが。
Hahaha. Enough, my stomach hurts. If this world were to suddenly collapse, there would be one ridiculous battle. I'm not even sure risking my life could possibly prevent it. I can't keep breaking out in cold sweat, though. For some reason, it feels like Sakura's got a second bombshell to announce. I'm pregnant, senpai. Okay, no.
やっぱりわかりますか、先輩。
いや、サイズまでわからないし、昔に比べればほら、さくらも結構その。
2 years ago, I thought she looked so thin and frail. Is it the soil or water in my house? I've seen her grow up right before my eyes. Just like a tree in the garden, nutrition must be an important factor, right?
それはやっぱり先輩のご飯が美味しいから、私も食べ過ぎちゃって。
ああ、それは嬉しい。
さくら、ですから体重の自己管理は重要です。
Ryder shoots another glance at the other side of the wall. Her mystic eyes may be blocked with those glasses, but they still seem to pierce right through the wall. Casually playing with those on the other end.
またサイズが合わなくなってきて、これくらいのサイズになると可愛いのが少なくなっちゃうのに。
We're still stuck on this boob thing. Is that right? Wait, Sakura's underwear? I better guard myself against my mind's eye. If I think about those big, plump, juicy breasts wrapping the brassiere, the main CPU will definitely overheat. Okay.
姉さんくらいだと可愛いのや綺麗なのが国産でもたくさんあるから羨ましいな。セーバーさんもジュニアで可愛いのが。
You know, this kind of reminds me of a manga I actually read recently, you know. It's pretty recent manga, so it's very there's not a lot of chapters, but it's an interesting one where, basically gender norms, you know, surrounding sexuality are reversed. I forget the name, but it's like, you know, the reversal of like gender, sexuality, or something like that. I don't know. It's like, you know, someone that, I guess gets isekai'd, I guess, even though I don't like isekai, but it's interesting though because they get isekai into a world where those gender roles are reversed. So like, you know, the ideas of like being a man, the ideas of being a woman are like different. At least when it involves like, you know, sex basically, right? It's kind of a lewd manga, but it's so interesting to me. I don't know. And there's this like idea in this like one chapter where the ideas surrounding underwear are reversed. So like the main character, who's a woman, you know, who's like coming from the original world, going to a world where like I don't know, it's kind of like where she's a woman, but she comes to a world where women are men and men are women, sort of, at least in terms of like, again, like the societal ideas of gender roles. So just an interesting thing. Why I'm mentioning this is that it's funny because Sakura is mentioning like underwear and everything, and there's like many sizes and different things to choose from. The main character from this manga, she goes to an underwear store but it's all just men, right? It's just all men underwear. There's like different sizes and different like, well, not really sizes, I guess, but like different like not in the same way, I guess, but like different like designs, I guess. There's so many choices and designer choices for like men's underwear and everything, but she tries to find like a underwear for a woman, but like it's all just in a bargain bin, right? And all just like not really matching and just like dumped in like this one small place. That's just, I don't know, that's just what it reminds me of. So it's interesting how like there's again, there's just these different choices, different like fashionable underwear for like girls, but not so much for men in like on the reverse side, you know, in the real world. But like it's kind of reverse in this manga, so it's just a little interesting thing to think about. But anyway, I don't know, it's just like a small like what's the word actually? What's a segue? Not a segue. I don't know, just a small thought, I guess. A related thought. Anyway, I'd like her to avoid bringing in nationalistic issues in this topic. This place may have turned to a veritable women's dorm, but I'm still a healthy young man.
いいよ、全然無視してくれて。立ち話も悪いからお茶入れてくるな。
ごめんなさい、先輩。こんなお話聞かせちゃって。先輩、男の人だから聞いても。男の人だから楽しみではないのですか？ライダーったらさっきからもう。
That's because she's making fun of us, Sakura. You, me, and those two behind the corner. I shall retreat for the time being. I walk towards the kitchen on unsteady feet. Okay. Those two are waiting for me with that look in their eyes. I didn't do anything wrong. If there was a wrongdoer, it should be Sakura's physics-defying chess. Blame the boobs. Don't blame the boobs. Don't victim blame the boobies, you know?
私もシロと話し合いたいことがあります。あら、話題は同じようね。じゃあ一緒にしましょう。
ああ、俺さくらとライダーにお茶を。
そう、代わりに私が入れてあげるから。セイバー？了解です、リン。シロを部屋に確保します。
She firmly grasps my arm. It seems my right to veto, to remain silent, and even my basic human rights are all gone. Danger, Will Robinson. Will Robinson. I don't understand that reference, but it's probably a reference to something. By having me sacrifice here, a face-to-face confrontation will be averted elsewhere, and peace will be preserved in our residence, or not.
仕方ない。身を捨ててこそ浮かぶ瀬もあれ。
Thus, one peaceful morning is sacrifice for stress relief. Wait, what? Being the only guy here sure is hard. Okay. Alright. Gotta have that anime trope, you know, about girls comparing their boobies and then blah blah. I don't know. Anyway. What are we doing? I have no idea. We should probably, well, I don't know. We should see some plot. I don't know. There's not a lot of plot going on, and I don't mean like plot, like quote unquote, but like actual plot. Let's go to Issei. I assume this progresses the plot. I'm idly passing the time in the student council room.
ここで8二金で角取りと。いや。これだと2手多いか。
Issei doesn't seem to have much to do, but he's solving shogi puzzles in old magazines. It would be great if we had a board in pieces, but there's nothing like that in the student council room. Since it would set a bad example for other students, any items used for amusement are not to be brought in. That's Issei's own policy. Yeah, actually, I remember. Didn't we have this scene before? I think we had this scene before, actually. Not to be left behind, I'm also enjoying the Fujimori Taiga blast from the past coward parasols at the Boon Saber Club has others. Yeah. I think, yeah, this is deja vu. We had this scene before. It's a while back, actually.
エミヤ。
Okay.
ああ、
A snack.
魅力的な
Yeah, hold off on snacks between meals. My brain, don't have any. He seems to be shopping puzzles and a compilation of shogi problems.
伊勢、誰か来たぞ。
That's Sakura.
2年 B 組の的さくらですが。
Okay, so this is probably where
先輩だ。
diverges, I guess, because we're going to talk about the training camp, which, well, didn't happen before.
チース、邪魔するよ生徒会長。なんでエミヤがいるのよ。
Our pair of visitors is one I know well. Whenever you see them together at school, it must mean something related to the archery club is going on.
うっす。ちょっと暇つぶしてただけだからお構いなく。大事な話
出なくてもいいわよ。エミヤ部外者じゃないしね。それよりお茶を入れるところと見た。私とマトウのもお願いね。
三辻先輩、いいんです先輩。お話が済み次第すぐ戻りますから、どうぞお構いなく。
She threw my "don't mind me" right back. Though hey, it's not like the four of us get to have tea together every day, so I'll put out enough for everyone.
こちらのお茶受けを狙ってきたというわけではなさそうだな。生徒会室に何の用か、三辻綾子。
He just slipped into his persona of the mighty student council president who's on bad terms with the athletic clubs.
そう、まずはこれ、弓道部の提出物ね。時間間に合ったでしょ。
4時にはまだ余裕がある。どれ？なるほど、演劇か。競争率の低いジャンルだ。受理しないわけにもいくまい。内容監査は後日だな。
オッケー。じゃあ本題に行きますか。
本題だと？
まあ簡単に確認事項よ。黙っててもいいんだけど、一応生徒会にも話を通しておこうと思って。
我々に話を通す？何かまたよからぬことでも企んでいるのか、三辻首相？
私は元首相、今の首相はこっちのマトウよ。弓道部は新体制になったんだから、いつまでも昔の因縁を引きずらないでほしいな。新首相は部員思いの優しい先輩なんだからさ。
Mitsuzuri says he's in control of the conversation.
なるほど。確かに的尾さんなら今までとは違った弓道部になるだろうな。しかしそれがなんだね。新首相の挨拶などとっくに済んでいる。まさか今になって部費を増やすやら顧問を変えろやら言うつもりではあるまいな。
いえ、そんなことはありません。今年度の取り決めはきちんと考えられていて正しいと思います。
では他に問題が？確か弓道部には秋大会があったが、そちらへの特別な措置が必要なのかな？ああ、そういえば今年に入ってから弓道部の成果は記憶することが難しいほど乏しかったな。まあ成果がゼロでは数字を覚えるも何もないのだが。
Issei has transitioned to full-on student council mode. Once he gets like this, his usual tolerant self goes into hibernation, and he transforms into the merciless council president from hell.
生徒会長殿、お小言は控えめにしてあげてはどうでしょうか。何分新しい体制なんで組織力の低下は避けられない宿命なのだ。
エミヤは黙っていてくれ。それで要件とは何かな、的尾さん。前もって断っておくと、朝練および放課後の部活動の時間を増やすことは許可できない。学業本願が我が生徒会のモットーだからね。ま、それも例外はあるのだが、今期末弓道部員の平均点が大きく低下したのなら部活時間の削減は考えよう。
Issei grins widely as he pronounces this death sentence. In front of us stands one of the demons of Homarahara. For the first time, I feel I've gotten a glimpse of the reason why he and Tohsaka are always at each other's throats.
ちょい待ち。そりゃ確かに学生の本分は勉強だけど、それは学校にいる時の話でしょ。まさか休日の自由時間までは干渉しないわよね。それ、生徒の自主性を否定することになるもの。そこまでがんじがらめにしちゃ、自由時間を自分で自由に使えなくなってしまう人間なんてのに育つ可能性もあるんだし。
ヘリクスだが確かにその通りだ。休日をどう使うかは各々の自由だな。しかしそれが何か？
ですね。弓道部員の団結と指導向上を図るため、お休みを利用して合宿をしたいんです。
That's the training camp. Yeah, this is the proposal, I guess.
一泊二日のミニ合宿です。
Which is interesting, so it takes place after the time loop, which is weird. Because then how did we get into this time loop in the first place? Or I thought it was like before the time loop, but I guess it's after, or I don't know. It's weird.
ほう、その許可が欲しいというのですね。しかしそれはお門違いだ。許可を取るなら職員室にどうぞ。それは先生方が監督することです。
藤村先生なら2つ返事よ。けど問題なのは場所と経験でさ。この時期アポなしで合宿させてくれる民宿なんてないのよ。
だろうな。ついでに言うのならアポなしの前に予算なしで宿泊費などないだろうが。
そうなんです。それで竜道寺はよく穂村原の学生に大部屋を貸してくれるって。
実に残念だ。麻藤さん、その制度は昨べ廃止されてしまってね。
いいっせ。お寺は奉仕活動をしてくれるならいくらでも泊まってけって親父さん言ってるぞ。裏山荒れ放題なんだろ。
Oh, he just lied. Okay. I thought like for some reason I thought like he was like changing the timeline or something, causing a time paradox, but no, he was just lying. Lying isn't good, I chide Issei.
だってさ、生徒会長、竜道寺に話つけてくれる？というか、生徒会長として困ってる生徒の頼みは断れないわよね。
たわけ、公務に私的感情は挟まん。学友だろうが戦友だろうがふさわしくないと判断したのなら断る。確かに新しい弓道部はまだ軌道に乗っていないと話は聞いている。しかるに1日2日では技術の向上は難しいが団結ならば高まるだろう。
そうなんです。今みんなに必要なのは相互理解というか、みんなどんな人なのかとか、夜中に誰か誰を好きかとか明らかにすることなんです。
Sakura becomes quite forceful all of a sudden. As the new captain, she seems to have a lot to worry about, but I have a feeling she may be getting a little off course.
しかしですね、麻藤さん。
Of course, eh? I don't know why. Okay, well, for some reason, I'm still stuck on this word because before I was talking about underwear, if you remember, I was thinking of the word for like, you're talking about like a topic that's kind of off topic, but it's a little bit related. What's that word? I forget what the word is. I don't know what the word is. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. For some reason, I'm still stuck on that. That word for like, you're talking about something that's kind of related, but not really. You kind of like go a little bit off topic. What's that word for? What's the name of that word? I don't know. I can't. Oh well, whatever. I gotta stop obsessing over that. Sometimes I just forget words. I don't know. I guess I'm just dumb. I just forget words that I knew before, but for some reason I can't remember what the word is.
いくらなんでも急すぎる。加えてそこの三辻さんでさえ2度ほどしか経験していないはずだ。 そういう人間に合宿を任せるというのは。
問題はそれなのよ。だからね、生徒会長、まず私とマトウとそこにいるエミヤで竜道寺に合宿に行くってのはどう？
Practice training camp? A training for the training camp? I don't know. A training camp for the training camp, I guess. I see. She did mention something like that before.
言うなれば予行練習ね。心配なら生徒会長も参加していいわ。それで合宿がどんなものか掴んで1週間後に正式な合宿をしようと思うの。どう？これなら文句ないでしょ？竜道寺に泊まるのは私とマトウとエミヤ。
I mean, well, I remember the training camp at the beginning of the visual novel. It did involve more people than that, and it didn't involve just the like. You imagine this training camp will only involve the archery club, right? But then the people that were in the training camp from before, but before, I don't know. The training camp in the beginning of the visual novel didn't really involve the people from the archery club. It involved like Rin, it involved like the three friends, Makidera, Himuro, and Saigusa, and Ryudo was there as well. I don't know.
もちろんエミヤは男子生徒だから男部屋も用意してね。弓道部にだって男子はいるんだから、それもいいシミュレーションになるでしょ。
But maybe that was the initial camp, and somehow more people are involved. Well, let's see. I guess they're probably just somehow going to involve like other people. I guess. But wasn't there supposed to be one more person in attendance? A person who's a natural enemy of Issei's at that? Oh, I guess yeah. Well, Rin.
しょうがあるまい。そういうことなら許可しよう。
Issei nods thoughtfully. His attitude sure changed quickly.
本当ですか？じゃあその用意ができればすぐにでも合宿に行っていいんですね。
構いません。父には話しておきます。確認しますが、利用するのはマトウさんと三辻さんとエミヤの3名ですね。
それに手伝いにもう一人ぐらい参加するだろうけど、一人や二人増えても構わないでしょ？
One or two, eh? More than one or two.
本番に備え、20人単位の部屋を開けておこう。
Well, the three of them are all smiles over a job well done. There's only one participant left out. When suddenly... Nani? Okay, so that's how she gets involved, I guess. As if to give a voice to my thoughts on this matter, a savior appears.
Stop! Enjoy life! 弓道部にだけ合宿を許可すると、このホムラの黒豹が許さねえぜ!
Was she just like eavesdropping this entire time? What's with Fuyuki City and like stalkers? There's just so many stalkers. A lot of people just eavesdropping over everyone else. Or not.
Makidera senpai?
Makidera?
Mabaka?
Maki? Oh, hi, what did she say? Baka? I want to hear that again. How did she say that? I can't do that now. Well, confirm this intruder, we show what I'm sure is quite a wide range of startled reactions. Okay. Sonotori! Okay, so now I can do this.
Mabaka?
What'd she say?
Mabaka?
Makaba?
Mabaka?
What?
Mabaka?
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 Mabaka. Okay, that's what she said. Mabaka. So the ma from Makidera turns into Mabaka, which baka means idiot, so Mabaka. 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 Funny thing to say.
あるものはマキデラ先輩と尊敬し、あるものはマキデラと呼び捨てにし、そしてまたあるものはマバカと親しみを込めて呼ぶ。
マバカ。
陸上部のエース、マキデラ楓、その人よ。
Amazing.
ちょっと待て、なんか変なの混ざってなかったか、エミヤ。
わいってお前の狙いはずれている。正しくはそこでキラキラ笑っているやつを狙いなさい。 あんた頑丈そうだから蹴りがいあんだけどな。
Plucking in disapproval, the wild beast of Homurahara number 2 draws back her foot again. What the heck brought this on? By the way, while the window glass may have appeared to shatter when she made her entrance, it's still in one piece. Don't worry about it.
マキデラ、いろいろと文句はあるが、とりあえず目的を聞こう。いや、目的だけを話してくれ。
Well said, Issei. Allow Makidera to continue unchecked, and everything we just finally agreed on will end up coming to naught.
目的そんなの言うまでもないね。話は聞かせてもらったよ、生徒会長。弓道部が合宿するんだろ。けどそりゃ卑怯だ。あんたが生徒会長になってから運動系の合宿は軒並み却下されてたじゃんか。それを今になって弓道部だけ許すなんて見過ごせないね。
I'm honestly surprised Makidera can actually produce a serious reply.
何ケチつける気かいマキデラ。弓道部の抜け駆けは許せないってか。
おうさ、私たちだって現役の頃何度合宿をしたかったことか。つうか混ぜろ。うちらだって今からでも合宿したい。弓道部より先に合宿したい。何が何でも合宿したい。なぜなら、そう、なぜならそれは
なぜなら私は誰よりも早い女だからですね。
なんだよ、決め台詞取るなよ。くそ、弓道部は後輩まで道連れの教育行き届いてるな。
Spiteful and boisterous, Makidera rages about the room. Meanwhile, Sakura looks on warmly. Come to think of it, Sakura is more than used to being around wild creatures like this by now. Yeah, it's just a mini taiga, so Sakura is unfazed.
まったく。それならマトウさんたちと一緒に体験合宿をしろ、マキデラ。陸上部も同じ条件なら文句はあるまい。
Okay, so that's how, yeah, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Everything is coming together. So like, yeah, so they end up in the training camp as well.
それは弓道部と陸上部の合同合宿ということか。
そうなるわね。けどあんた一人じゃダメよ。そもそも陸上部の人たちが合宿したがるとは限らないし、賛同者が半数を超えるか、今の首相が OK 出さないと参加させないわよ。
So in a way, yeah, everything is just well, it's funny, like, all of this is just a prologue for the prologue, I guess.
マキデラ、あんた陸上部の子たち説得できるの？
そんなの心配無用だい。私が声をかければヒムロやユキッチの一人や二人どうとでも都合がつく。
Ah, so that's it. She doesn't have anyone else in the club to go to with her, does she?
よーし、そうと決まれば善は急げ。私たちもすぐに準備するからそっちも急げよ。イエーイ、次の連休から合宿だぞ。
With a yodel of triumph, Makidera disappears out the window. To sum it all up, joining in the preliminary training camp will be the four of us. The three girls from the track team, and that's it, right? Well,
ところでお茶飲むか。4人分入れたけど。
plus Rin. Rin will be there as well. After composing myself, I gather up 4 teacups and set them down on the table, followed by some sliced ryokan.
飲むけど。いや、あんたって割と大人物よね。時々思うんだけど。
Sighing, Mizuzuri pulls out a chair. It's just a few minutes to 3. Somehow or other, we managed to arrive at our break time. Okay. Training camp approved. Off to the camp. The night of October 9th, picking color day lets you choose whether the camp happens. Interesting. Night of October 9th. But, well, it's not, well, we already passed, right? We already passed October 9th, which is weird. because then we just time loop back here, and thus we have a camp before we even decided to go to camp. It's so weird, this time thing. It's like some of it's persistent and some of it's not. Something that happens before actually comes after. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens though. I mean, it's just an innocuous training camp, right? I wonder what actually happens though. Does it actually progress the plot somehow? What about that white-haired waifu? We saw like a few times, and like a weird like monster like bursted out of her and then killed us. Like, we haven't seen her for a while. I wonder maybe we'll learn more about her later. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.